Our next speaker is Dr. Leno Moss, who is an ex-serviceman of United States Navy. He worked with the Winslow Township Public Works Department. Thereafter, a successful run for Vice President of the local union from 1989 to 1992. He served as volunteer firefighter as well as a Little League football coach. He also served as Vice President of Winslow Action Committee in 1993. Dr. Leno Moss moved to Georgia to participate in a larger movement for justice, peace and equality. This is where he received credentials of ordination as Doctor of Divinity in the field of theology, history and comparative religious studies and Semitic languages. He also studied and mastered metaphysics as well as transcendent and mindfulness meditation. In year 2014, he has done diploma in early childhood care and education. Presently, he is co-founder of Global Liberation of Love and Universal Devotion, which is a subsidiary of GLOD Family Circle, always serving Kedjaran communities. He is also the author of Discovering the Power Within You and Omni You. So please welcome Dr. Leno Moss to enlighten us today on the topic of developing a spiritual quotient.
Greetings, and thank you for allowing me to share. My topic is very simple. Everybody who spoke before me were giving the answer. My topic is developing spiritual quotient. I had to look that up because that was the first time I heard it. Quotient is the result of dividing one number into another. Spiritual quotient is going beyond your cognitive and emotional intelligence. So the going beyond your cognitive or your thinking, your intellectual mind and your emotional body. We do have 4 parts. We have a mental body, we have an emotional body, we have a spiritual body, and we have our physical body. And we identify ourselves as this person. And so when I look further into the definition, it kind of it made me really well, it just made me respond to it a little bit different, because after it says going beyond your cognitive and emotional skills, it says it is acknowledging your mortality and thinking of what you can offer humanity. It is living in humility, bearing in mind that you are just a tiny compared to the vastness of the universe. When I Googled it, that's what it said. So going beyond your cognitive and emotional skills is basically finding your pure conscious self, like everybody said. Developing spiritual consciousness is all the methods of merging with the absolute or divine, what we call, or I call divine reality. And it is the conscious you. So your physical body is what is being presented, like Dr. Tomar said, and many others. You're a spiritual being having a physical experience. So spirituality is just your conscious is you, is the consciousness that you are. Because before there's a thought, there is the awareness of thought. Consciousness and awareness is the same thing. You're aware that a thought appeared, and so you might say, that's a thought. So something saw that thought, or something sees that thought, or is aware of that thought, and it's not your body. Your body, you're also aware of your body. You have a body, so the you that have a body is the consciousness that is aware that there is a physical body that is being utilized to express here on this physical plane. And then you have you have your emotional body, or some people might say soul body, which is emotion. Emotional is emotion, energy and motion. So something is aware of your emotions, and they're constantly changing. But that which is aware of the changing emotion, the emotional states that constantly change and comes and goes, that is not coming and going. That is merely observing the coming and going, or the feelings within your body. And so Your thoughts are constantly coming and going. They're constantly changing, but that which is aware of the coming and going of your thoughts is not changing. It just simply is. So this isness of life, is what most human beings are not paying attention to. And like the other doctor who took us through the practice of self-inquiry, when you do that, you get to discover, or you shifting your attention around, and you get to discover what you are not, or the complete you. So you have many parts: your emotional, your mental, your physical, uh, um, your emotional, your mental, your physical, and your spirit. But all of that is being noticed by you, and we're not paying attention to it because our attention is being drawn out to the world. It's being drawn out to the physical aspect of things, person, places, and things. So spiritual quoting, or developing spiritual, is going beyond that, and just sitting still, which is meditation, sitting still long enough to notice, and that's why in Christianity they say, "Be still and know that I am." I am is a complete sentence. I am. I exist. But the I that exists is existence itself. It's consciousness itself. And so once humanity, or as you find that, then you find that happiness. That's that state of just pure happiness that Dr. Tomo was talking about. It's just pure happiness, just being in a line with the universe. Because the fact that your body is breathing and you don't control that, it's just happening on its own. Like your immune system, your blood flow, all of that is happening on its own. That's universal intelligence at work. So something is sustaining your body, and you are there to watch it. So everything else in existence is coming and going. The only thing is not coming and going is the ever living and ever present you, which is all. So that is the joy of being. That is the joy of being, and that's focusing your attention in now, keeping your attention in now, because even the thought of past and future, our experiences of past and future, is all happening in our mind. We think about the past right now, and it's not really happening right now, or it's only happening in our thinking, and then we're projecting about the future, which is whether it's a moment from now, or 10 minutes from now, or an hour, or a year, or 100 years from now. It's a projection, and that could happen or not happen. So we create fear of what possibilities could happen, instead of just grounding ourselves in the moment and just enjoying the presence or the state of being. And that's pretty much what I want to share. I know I don't want to go beyond my 10 minutes. Everybody did a great job in expressing spirituality. There's multiple ways to ground yourself in now, or to find your conscious self, and everybody share a different way of doing it. Meditation is the key. Just being in the center of the universe and watching it all happen. Thank you. Namaste. Still here.
I'm thankful to Mr. Leno Moss for giving such an important tips on how to develop spiritual quotient. I hope our audience would be certainly benefited by your words. Thank you very much.